world to more than 50 years ago have designed, built, and launched its own rockets and satellites successfully into space, and then scrapped the entire launch program. Now, this was back in 1971. It's a long time ago now. It was kind of a surprising thing to do, given many other countries or other locations continued or have got into the space race since then. I think the big thing that's changed is the commercialization of space ever since, though, because I was just looking back. You only have to go back to 2019, and there are only about 500 satellites launched globally. But in 2021, so just a couple of years later, there were 1,900 satellites launched. So you can see this is a massively growing market, particularly these smaller nano satellites, some of which are no bigger than a shoebox, that the United Kingdom really has great speciality in, as well as some of the bigger ones, which we've always hear. So there's a big market, and we want to work globally. We want to do that, but we also think that we can grab probably as much as 30% of the launch market on these smaller satellites, which is something we're very keen to do.
I think that's absolutely right. I mean, the UK has all the pieces to the puzzle. You've got all the satellite manufacturers, you've got incredible universities, you have the logistics, and now you have the launch capability. So really, you have this end-to-end sustainable space applications mission capability that is unrivaled practically for the small satellite market in particular, and definitely joining the other few nations that actually have their own launch capabilities. So I think really that we're pleased to be your partner on this journey and help make that a reality. Maybe shift.
Well, thanks very much. It's great to hear you say that, because folks won't know, but we generate about £16.5 billion from space income each year in this country, and it's only set to grow. And we're going to work internationally to make that happen. And having this launch capability from British soil clearly puts us front and center of that.
Absolutely. And finally, I think some people know that you're a pilot yourself. So as you know, captive carry is happening. Our pilots are going on this journey, going forward. Maybe you could talk a little bit about your experience as a pilot. Just what's going through your mind? Like, what is your mental state right now, and how exciting is this for the people that are really on the front lines here of this launch?
Well, I offered Virgin Orbit the opportunity to use me as the pilot, and I'm just kidding. I think everyone who flies, everyone with a pilot's license knows that the thing that you're always doing before a flight is you going through the pre-flight checks in your mind, and then after that you go through the whole sequence of thinking through the flight. I visualize the flights that I take in advance, and I know that the captain will be doing exactly that. Incredibly experienced RAF pilot flying the aircraft this evening. He will have run through this, has done it, of course, in reality as well. So it's not just a sort of in principle thing. And that visualization, I always find as a pilot, really helps the process of flying. And of course, on a mission as important as this, I know that is the work that will have been going on in advance.
Yeah, and we're of course rooting for our pilots, we're rooting for our engineers, we're rooting for our team. I know the country is behind this mission. We're excited to be here in the UK. Grant, in the few seconds we have left, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers maybe about this mission, or about some other insights, some parting words, if you will?
Well, look, when I came down to Newquay, and we brought over the rocket last year. Actually, it was a replica of the rocket last year. Some people said to me at the time, this is all fine, but actually, is this just a static display? Is it really going to happen? Is it really going to happen from the UK? And, collectively, and you guys in particular, have proved that the answer is definitively yes. The aircraft's in the sky. I think in 48 minutes or so, we're looking for the drop. So, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. And it's now thousands of people who've been involved in getting this mission up and running. There were any number of things which could have stopped it. And the first time you do something, particularly from somewhere new, there are lots of regulatory barriers to overcome. I actually want to express my thanks to my Irish counterpart, who I spoke to and helped clear the airspace, to the Portuguese, and many others who've been involved in this evening. But look, I think this is amazingly exciting time. We're all eyes glued to the drop and the launch of these satellites, and well done to you folks for making this happen. And tonight, all eyes are on the United Kingdom launching these satellites.
All right, Secretary of State Grant Shapps, thank you so much again for your continued support. Thank you for your leadership, and we look forward to continuing the partnership.
Thank you.
this. Test. All right, we're about to start comms.
The clouds and a storm cell. And one thing we like to do during our captive carry is
W.
actually do a little fin wiggle to make sure that if there is any icing that occurs on the rocket during captive carry, we're able to break that away.
Ian the Sposs nerd.
2.0.
How far away are we from launch? About 15 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Is the plane currently in the air?
Yes, it has been 36 minutes since takeoff.
Wow. Track line.
It's on flight radar right now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, it's on flight radar?
Yeah.
Where's my flight radar? Where do I look?
Cornwall. Just type in Cornwall and you'll find it. I mean,
I
actually,
don't
the
know.
plane's pretty far away, actually, from Cornwall now.
Do I just look near the UK? $7.40. It just appears one of the bigger planes, right?
Yeah.
Is it over the ocean?
Over the
I'm trying to
ocean.
find it. Okay.
Is it like north, south, where of the UK? Like
North. What? On what? On what? Ooh, hi.
So
you said it's north of the
yeah.
UK. I cannot find it.
Can you share your screen?
Me?
No, me.
The video.
Gotta find it.
Can someone please tell me where it is on flight radar? I cannot find it.
Go to the UK
I see United Kingdom, yes.
and look around there for a 747.
Oh, really? Thanks. Very informative.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
I will not say our mission name.
No. Is it over the ocean?
Yes.
Is it over the Atlantic? Like where? Found it. Virgin
Alright.
Orbit Cosmic Girl. 30,000 feet. Skip.
Yes.
Wait, Josh, they're launching it in our direction?
What? I have no idea.
No, they're not.
Oh, from our direction? No,
No,
it's
they're
gonna
not.
be. It's gonna be
No,
directly.
You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it.
I want to see a rocket.
A lot of the UK is gonna see it actually.
Yeah.
I
That's a
hope it-
thick rocket.
I hope
Thick boy.
Why can't they just launch it a little bit more south?
Why can't they launch it now? Like I have to go in literally 30 seconds.
Why can't they launch it from Wallops?
It's a good idea. Bring Pegasus back.
Could you see Pegasus launch from land? Oops. Well, I guess that's Josh disappeared, huh? Are people from the ground gonna see it? Did Ian die? Oh no. What a shame. Ooh, Jordan. Josh, are you alive?
I undied.
Oh, wow. So this is technically not the first orbital launch from the UK, right? Because it's launching. It took off from the UK, but it's launching on the plane.
I don't know. It depends how you classify it.
Why is there a U.S. Air Force plane flying over the Black Sea?
U.S. Air Force is everywhere.
Dude, there's just a train of planes flying from British Airways and on Emirates and stuff, just flying west or east. They're all flying to like the same place. FedEx.
Alright, we are T-minus 26 minutes away.
Oh, guys.
What?
At GYD Airport, there's emergency response people out on the runway.
Why?
I don't know.
Which airport?
This is in. It's not related to this, but this is in a bunch of gibberish countries. What it is
Which continent?
Gibberish
in
countries.
Asia or Europe.
Okay. You should. Yeah. Is there a live feed of it?
If you look in the Caspian Sea and then you see the little hook that goes in, you can see.
The frame rate on the Virgin Orbit stream is trash.
It's gotten so boring to the point we're looking at random stuff.
It's almost as bad as Ariane Space.
It's like 20 frames per second.
Mm. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab a water.
Whoa.
Boa. All right, I'll be back.
We need to get Owen on the stream.
Oh no.
What if it just doesn't drop and they like? Actually, no. It's liquid fuel, right? Is it liquid fueled?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
Ew,
Hey, guess what? It's aiming more towards my house now.
cool.
I hope it flies more this way.
It's aiming more towards us, Josh. It's on like the exact trajectory, but like the backwards direction that Falcon 9 flies.
Where's the UK?
How do you? Bro, it was going straight for a while, then it just hit hard left. Should we talk about S-24 and B-7?
Yes. If Falcon Heavy lifts tonight, then it'll be the first time SpaceX has 4 vehicles on the pad.
Oh yeah. This will be the first time all SpaceX's active vehicles are out on the pad.
Starship, I wouldn't really consider it active. I'd consider testing.
It's active. It's active enough. Booster 7 is definitely active enough. All right. So there's going to be a Falcon. There's going to be a Falcon 9 at Vandenberg, a Falcon 9 at Slick 40, Falcon Heavy at 39A, and Starship fully stacked in Starbase. All 3 of SpaceX's main rockets on their pads at once. That'll be a cool sight, huh? Josh.
1 second.
Uh,
Right now it's perfect jellyfish. Where I am, it's perfect skies too. So maybe
it's clear over here
no,
too, so
it's not
maybe.
gonna fly over the ocean. But I don't care. I'm still hoping.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oops. You know, it would be cool. This bozo.
That'd be cool.
Uh, if in the future, well, it's going to happen. We will have Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and Starship all in one frame and not on separate screens.
Hopefully.
It'll happen. All right, back to Virgin Orbit. What is beeping in your background, by the way? No, it hit another hard left. It's not flying towards us anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
Can you like guys just like hit a sharp right, just like a few degrees, and aim towards me, and fly like 5 to 10 miles more out? It'd be very much appreciated. This will be perfect jellyfish conditions. One sec. Josh, GPS isn't looking too good for me. It's saying it's going to be showering. Maybe I can get Falcon Heavy for a few days, though. GPS is not looking good. All right. Well, if anyone's watching, I'll go over what this mission is. So, this is carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 satellites, 7 small sats to orbit. This is the 4th orbital launch attempt of 2023 out of the whole world. Launcher 1's 6th mission overall, and the first mission of 2023. It's about $12 million per launch. It has a height of 16 meters. It can carry 500 kilograms to low Earth orbit, a 1 meter fairing diameter, 2 stages, and 0 strap-on side boosters. This is carrying the Prometheus 2, the IOD Amber, IOD 3, the Forge Star Zero, Cyrus, Dover, Aman, Stork 6, and those are all the payloads this is carrying. And Ceres, I believe, is carrying 2 payloads on it, and so is Prometheus 2. So in total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 payloads on this mission because 2 of the missions are carrying 2 themselves.
Are you guys gonna be up for Starlink 2-4 and OneWeb 16 tonight?
What time are they?
11:15 and 11:55.
Oh wait, so are they gonna like do that back to back thing they said they were always gonna do?
Yeah, there's one from California, then there's one 40 minutes later from Cape Canaveral.
Neither of them are flying northeast, so who cares?
It's cool. 40 minutes so far.
Neither of them are flying towards us, so who cares, Josh?
Me.
Am I wrong?
Ian, are you gonna try to see it?
What do you mean? Am I gonna try and see it?
What?
Neither of them are flying northeast or east.
No, Ian, because he sees everything. Or he's not here.
Falcon Heavy scheduled for this Friday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have a girlfriend to go please, so Josh, I'm gonna let you take over commentary, sir.
Okay.
I might come back in a little bit. Alright,
Don't miss
see you guys.
watch.
I'll try not to. See you guys.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Are you? He went to go talk to his girlfriend.
Of course.
Yeah. He said he'll be back for lunch. So.
Okay.
Are you gonna be up for Starlink and OneWeb tonight?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna be outside for OneWeb?
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Is the weather clear?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna do an epic zoom in shot
That'll be cool.
with my phone lens thing. I
Don't
was
forget
doing
to
a
steal your
planes one.
sister's phone this time.
The viewers are getting some nice ASMR bread eating.
Yeah.
Only one person watching. Alright.
When's the drop? Is it like now?
12 minutes?
Oh,
No, 13
no,
minutes.
it got delayed.
It did?
Well, I saw it as 5:58, but
It's in 12 minutes, 45 seconds.
yeah, okay. Stream is one frame every 3 seconds.
Top notch.
Hello.
Hello. Is it okay that I pop in?
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
I just fucking. Oh wait.
Hmm?
I just broke my drone. That I literally
What?
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're on comms, just so you know. You probably know.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Just the rocket stuff.
Yeah.
Right. T minus 11 minutes. Bro, this stream sucks. Oh wait, no, it's 8 minutes somehow.
It's just magic. Maybe they already left it off, but it's just like so delayed.
I'm gonna do it times 2. Look at him go. The frame rate is epic. 5 frames per second. Let's go.
T0 is 6:09. Or T minus 7 minutes 45 seconds.
Let's get it. All right. Do we think success?
What?
Do we think
Success?
success? Do we think it's gonna?
Hopefully. I don't think Virgin Orbit's success rate is that good though.
They've only had one failure.
Oh, was that the first one?
Yes. It was a 6-second flight,
Yeah, I think it's gonna suck. I think it's
and
gonna
they
be a success.
cut the video once they didn't even show engine of failure on the video.
Did they post the video
They did, but they
of the failure?
but they cut it short. No, they just stopped the video as where it failed. So I didn't get to see video of it. All right, T-minus 5 minutes 45 seconds away.
It's the Richard Branson guy.
It is. $68,000 people watching.
68,000.
People watching the Virgin Orbit stream.
$5 million.
Oh boy. At T-minus 1 minute, we're gonna turn on audio for the stream. Lots of spamming in the chat.
Do you know if they have onboard video or not?
Yeah, they should. They usually do. They have a first stage and second stage view.
I wonder how much of the drop we're actually gonna be able to see because like it's night.
Yeah, true. We'll just be able to see fire.
Yeah.
Under 4 minutes. Three minutes, 3 seconds. Three minutes.
Yep.
Oh, we just saw
Oh,
onboard
yeah,
view
looks
for a
like
second.
there's a little light, which we'll see fall
Yeah.
off. Oh no. 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Alright, we are under 2 minutes.
Do they give a go for launch, or do they just sort of like drop it?
I'll turn on audio. 1 minute 30, 25 actually. Just music.
Just a little over 1 minute.
Alright.
The vehicle is fully fueled.
1 minute.
Now under a minute. Please show onboard views.
Chat. Alright. 45 seconds. Are they playing music at 45 seconds? It might not be on time actually.
30 seconds. According to that clock, maybe.
I don't know.
20.
Come on.
15.
Onboard view.
Possibly.
Oh, it says time to drop ready. That means that it's the time until they're ready to drop.
So it should be in the next couple minutes.
Or yeah,
You're counting
Cosmic
down
Girl.
to nothing.
Cosmic Girl is traveling at a speed of 560 miles per hour at an altitude of 30,000 feet. 31,000 feet now.
So they're targeting 11:09, so we're under 1 minute. Hopefully, at this point. Can you hear the video?
It's just
And we have release.
deep. We do?
I don't know. It says plus. Please light.
What does that
Okay,
mean?
release.
Why do they not have audio? And also, why is there no cams?
Yeah, no, it lit.
Welcome back. Just a
It
quick
is
update
going
from
up.
the MCC. As
There's
you
no
can
cameras.
see,
The fuel started dropping, so
the screen right
I'm
now,
assuming the
we're
engine's
working
running.
through our cold pass, and we're now working through the hot pass. The counter on the left-hand side is a little bit of a
I don't speak sign
zero
language.
because it's really drop-ready time.
Can you hear it?
And I also did
I
want
can't
to
hear anything.
mention you
Oh.
probably saw a quick
It's fine.
Turn audio.
camera
Turn your
feed
volume
that we
up.
had
See if you can.
where the screen looked black. That's actually nominal
Yeah, I can hear anything. It's
because
fine.
that was
They're saying the time,
from
the countdown was off.
camera that's actually on the rocket.
Oh,
underneath
whoa.
the
Oh, it's lit.
onboard views.
It's lit.
You can see now.
So the engine.
First stage.
lit.
Okay,
after
we had
the camera,
release and engine ignition.
from the drop. So we have, it looks to be a successful ignition of the stage 1 engine as we make our way to
Alright, everything looks good.
Yeah. I wish they'd give us telemetry, but
Yeah.
it's good enough. And there's the plume expansion ish. The plume now opening up, the atmosphere thinning out, and the plume from the Newton 3 engine now opening. I think it's Newton 3.
I have no idea. The rocket is now at a speed of 3,800 miles per hour and an altitude of 165,000 feet, 175,000 feet.
So we're still yet to break the Kármán line, but we are traveling around Mach 5.
It's a cool plume.
Yeah.
Everything
Like I
looking
had
good.
said before, a lot happens very quickly after drop. You can see here that we're actually getting towards the end of our stage 1 burn. Everything is nominal so far.
You've
We've
broken
had
Alright,
rocket.
confirm nominal.
on the burn time
Stage
event
one,
that you
throttle
can
down,
see
Commander.
on the graphical
So
user
up
Alright,
next we
throttling
should
down.
see
have level
Nico.
up. We have made it through max Q alpha, which is one of
Okay,
the
max
most
Q.
stressful physical moments for
Should
the
have
rocket.
shut down the first stage
Very
engine and
comfortably
separate
through max
second
Q,
stage engine
and then also
soon.
through our maximum
That
heat,
should be
aerodynamic
Nico
heat.
and second stage ignition. Second stage
We
has
have made it
ignited.
through MECO, our main
Good.
engine cutoff. That is our Newton 3 engine shutdown. Is reported as
I
nominal.
think.
Alright, second stage is performed nominally now. You can see how the fuel is going down on the
And
The graphic.
Go back to our aft camera.
Fairing brake
Yeah.
wires broken.
Okay, there we go.
That's an onboard view of the second
Stage
stage. It's a lot dimmer because it is
Yeah.
the vacuum of space. Plume is fully expanded. And
Fairing separation
opposite.
confirmed.
You may see dropouts
so
in
now
the
the
data
9
during the flight
payloads
here. That
believe are now
is expected as we're
exposed to
switching between the different ground
space.
stations that are picking up the signal from the rocket.
And there's a
Altitude
view
is
of the
not
satellites,
zero, I
I
hope.
think. Yeah, there's a view of the satellites. Looks like.
Yeah. I hope the telemetry is wrong.
Why is it saying payload deployment already? It didn't even start SES2 or SES1.
Yeah.
Yep, you definitely want
Now,
to
as you can see,
deploy
the
a payload
trajectory
while the
that's
second
being
stage
shown
is still
on
running.
screen, is no longer of Cosmic Girl because she is on her way
What?
back to
What?
Spaceport Cornwall
Okay, we
in
got
the UK.
telemetry
The trajectory is
back.
now tracking Launcher 1.
We
as
broke
she
the
makes
car
her
number.
way down the
Nice.
Atlantic
5,
Ocean
11
towards the
feet.
Canary Islands.
It's like, I don't know how many miles that is. It's like 150, 110 miles.
We got lots of payloads on this mission.
Stage 2 trajectory nominal.
Yeah.
Stage 2 nominal.
Stage 2 trajectory nominal. That means our flight path
Nice.
is as expected, being picked up by those ground stations. We're probably almost coming up on
I like how they show us
halfway
the
through
gimbal of
our
the engine.
Stage 2 burn number 1. On the GUI here, you can see in the center there, obviously the cool flame coming out the left-hand side, but you can see the fuel and the
With a
oxygen
Mach 10,
leaving
that's still less
the
than half of
stage
the
as it
targeted
goes through the
velocity.
engine.
There are 9
Another
satellites on
really
this
cool
mission.
thing to see is the gimbal over on the left-hand side.
39.
The blue
9.
square with the dot
Or
in the
tiny
middle
little
I
rocket.
said
shows you the
9.
position
Oh, 9.
of the
Okay.
engine as it is
I
steering.
thought I heard 30.
It's a tiny
Stage 2 burn.
rocket.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is miles per hour? Oh,
Stage 2 nominal.
I thought it was
Altitude
thought it
now
was
is
kilometers.
around about
Okay, so we're more than
6,000 feet.
halfway to orbital velocity. We're at Mach 16, I believe.
Approximately 3
So our
miles per
targeted
second.
velocity is around 17,000 miles per hour. I don't think our speed is 4 million miles per hour.
Bus voltages
Okay.
for the batteries are nominal. You may have noticed that we had a lower voltage while we were in
Stream is a mess.
and that's because the
Oh
power
no.
was being provided by Cosmic Girl at that point before we switched over to the rocket's internal batteries.
What's happening?
What's that?
I don't know what's happening anymore. Our speed went up to 4 million and now down to 0.
What's going on with telemetry?
A lot of
Stage 2
stuff.
burn is a little longer than the Stage 1 burn, so it'll take
11.
a little while for us to get to
11 trillion.
Okay, that looks
Feet in altitude.
correct. Is it?
Well, I can confirm we are not 11 trillion. Uh-oh. Why is the gimbal like that? Okay. But
Is
I can
back down
confirm we were not 11 trillion
back down to
kilometers.
0.
Yeah. I'd rather see 0 than... Why are we negative 2,000 feet?
This is worse than NASA. Oh, okay.
What the? Negative 10 million feet. Oh, snap. What is happening?
What is
Why does the
that?
trajectory do that?
We're going straight up. We're going suborbital.
As I said earlier, there are points
What's
of the
happening?
flight
This is
where
so
we don't
funny.
have the telemetry
I
coming
know.
from the rocket because we are out of view of the ground stations.
Out of view
Our
ground
flight
station.
software folks have implemented a story
Going up
for
for
it
some
on our
reason. I
rocket,
don't know
which
why they
means
would just
that when
cut
we
it off.
are out of view of the ground stations, we are storing that data so that the next time we do come in view of a ground station, we can download it.
I hope the
and,
rocket's
Target
flying.
left from Madrid. Data source switch to Madrid.
So we won't get any
Madrid ground station is locked on to
live
our
views
rocket,
anymore,
and it's
probably,
streaming
'cause
data now.
This is fun.
Confirm signal from Maspalomas. Switching telemetry source to Maspalomas.
all right. Yep. Okay, good. We got signal back from the vehicle.
Maybe it's because it's going directly upward.
It was a ground station thing.
I hope to get telemetry back. I need to see how far we are from orbit.
You just heard the call for
They said they were getting back to
shutdown. The
telemetry.
Orbital is our stage 2 engine.
Yep.
So that is the
Oh,
completion
we got okay.
of the first
Second stage cut off.
of our second stage.
Seco.
I don't think 0 miles per hour is good enough for orbital velocity.
I'm not either though.
You can see along the bottom of the screen right now our flight timeline has been updated to show the Cosmic Girl is returning, obviously, and then Launcher 1, which takes up the majority of the flight timeline there, is our S2 cutoff, or our second stage engine cutoff.
So we're gonna have a second engine start soon, and then we're gonna have another cutoff, and then after that should be payload separation.
What's the T plus count for that?
Don't know.
Okay, well, I have to go. I'll be back in like 45 minutes or an hour if the rocket's still flying then. So I don't know. I'll be right back. Right back means like an hour.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
So now's probably a good time to talk a little bit about our rocket profile. Like I said, once we get to drop, a lot of stuff happens very, very quickly. What you might have seen is initially after the drop, around about 5 seconds or so after the drop, because we need to make sure that our aircraft is safe and out of the way.
All right.
We fire what we call our propellant settling thrusters, or our PSTs, and they're solid rocket boosters that are on the back of Launcher 1, and they give the rocket a little push forward to settle our propellants for stage 1. And then we have that main engine start, or MES, for S1. And then you saw over, I think it was about 3 minutes or so, our stage 1 burn, which, as I had said before, does most of the heavy lifting, and our main engine cutoff. Separated from stage 2, and stage 2 has to do the work for the rest of the journey. We start our second stage engine, which is the burn that just happened, and during that burn, we separate our fairings. And what that does, it opens up the pointy end of the rocket essentially through ordnance firing. That opens up that section and exposes the payloads. We continue to fly under power on our second stage during that first burn, and then we'll have that cut off. And you can see the graphic on the screen right now. We again get to the coast, which is the phase that we're in right now. And we do a maneuver. We execute a maneuver called the barbecue roll. So essentially, we are rifling through the atmosphere. And what this does is it avoids one side of the stage from getting too hot and the other from getting too cold. Our rocket is covered in a spray-on foam insulator, but this is a very standard maneuver procedure that most rocket companies execute. Once we've finished our coast, we will do a second engine start, so SES2. So we restart our second stage engine to lift us a little more, and then we'll cut off that engine, and after that will be our payload separation. And that's when we can start popping champagne corks and dancing.
Indeed.
After payload separation, we do have a couple of extra things that we want to do here during this mission, and we will do a maneuver called the CCAM, or the Contamination and Collision Avoidance Maneuver, and then we will actually fire our second stage for a third time, so you'll hear calls for SES, or Second Engine Start 3, and then SECO, or Second Engine Cutoff 3. Once that's complete, we go into a phase that we call safing, and then the mission is complete. You can see images on screen right now from our Mission Control Center over in Cornwall, the UK. Take a moment to say how much we appreciate the folks that came out to Cornwall this evening to watch our launch. It is a historic day, obviously, for the United Kingdom, but for Eastern Europe as well. And we very much appreciate you all being here today, including those folks that have joined us on the live stream through YouTube. Thank you for being here and being part of this journey with us.
Control, we're gonna change the traffic light back to green.
SMA concurs changing traffic light to green.
LD to SMA on control, do you copy?
SMA controls on copy, go ahead.
Have you let the tower know that hazardous operations have ended?
No, I have not and I cannot, but I can coordinate with range 1 on FA unit.
Copy. Also, did you change the traffic light?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
never mind. Sorry, we're going to green.
Is it green now? Let me pull up the...
It's okay, LC is working it.
Okay, copy. SMA
Welcome back, everyone. This is, of course, the least interesting part of the flight. We are in S2 coast, so there's not a lot happening, and you're not probably hearing a lot of audio come from the Mission Control Center. But I did want to let you know that Cosmic Girl is only minutes away from landing. That is our primary mission, is safety here at Virgin Orbit, and we want to ensure that our flight crew and all the folks on the ground are ultimately safe at all phases of our mission. So yeah, just a quick update here from the MCC. We'll be back with more in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. It appears that Launcher 1 has suffered an anomaly which will prevent us from making orbit for this mission. We are looking at the information and data that we have gotten, and we'll be back with you in a moment with more.
Well, looks like an anomaly occurred during launch. During the how could it have failed? Let's see. So if it's failed. Okay. Go to Virgin Orbit's Twitter to go see what the failure was about, or the live stream. We don't have any information right now. But with that, we're gonna end the stream. Too bad that they failed to launch today, but it happens. End the stream now, I guess, and see you next time.